I feel like we probably should just stop thinking about 9/11. This is a terrible day. This is a major loss. This is not something that you would want to remember forever and ever. Well, remember every other day when, since then when we didn't get attacked. Let's remember every other day. 9/11. So there's other things that happened on September 11th that I want to just briefly mention because, like I said, remember that day when we just sat there and got attacked and 3,000 of us died? Remember when the blowback? Remember when the blowback with the Mujahideen and the September 11th? Actually, several things. This is not a good day for empire. So let's get back to that in a second. 1985, you're going to have this spaceship called Icy. The spaceship called Icy is going to fly through a comet tail. It's going to fly through a comet tail. So we're going to find out that it's just mostly ice and water, whatever. So we figured some shit out. It's an important article. You can go back and read it. 1985, September 11th. So we did some scientific shit. We figured out what a comet, the tail of a comet, is it real? Is it hard? It's just fucking water and ice. It's nothing. There's nothing there. So you got Ludacris. Ludacris was born in 1977. So that means he's, 45 years old, 44 years old today. He was born in Illinois. He's got What's Your Fantasy, which came out in 1999. He's got Southern Hospitality. He's got Ho. Ho, that was another 1999 song. Move Bitch, 2001. My Chick Bad, Act a Fool, Get Back, Splash Waterfalls. So there you go. Luda, Christopher Brian Bridges. So there you go. That rapper, that actor, he is born today. Today he is 44 years young. 44 years young. So if you see Ludacris, make sure you say happy birthday to him. So we figured out what a comet is, right? ICE, 1985. We had a spacecraft fly through a damn comet, because that's what the fuck we do when we learn shit, right? There's a comet, well, let's just fly that damn spaceship. I wonder if they were trying to hit it and they missed, or maybe they were trying to aim for the tail and they fucking nailed it. So Ludacris was born, ICE was born. These aren't the historical. But then here's something else. The very last case of smallpox. Janet Parker. She's going to die. And, this isn't a celebration. Death is terrible, right? But what is awesome, what is great about this is that smallpox has been eradicated. So there was a last death, right? Wouldn't that be nice with COVID? This is the last death of COVID. This is the last death of, the common cold, anything. The last case of smallpox. Janet Parker it's going to be a terrible death. She's 40 years old. She was a medical photographer, and she was around this shit, and she's going to die by herself. But she's going to die in 1978, 3 years ago. So we've had smallpox eradicated off this earth for 43 years. That's, vaccines have gotten rid of polio, have gotten rid of smallpox, it's gotten rid of some other stuff. So it's not a celebration. It was terrible that she had died of smallpox. The celebration is nobody else ever died of smallpox. So this was the last case of smallpox. So that's nice, right? Got rid of smallpox today, right? The comet tail. We figured out what a comet is all about. Ludacris, one of the, a rapper actor, one of the most famous rapper actors alive, was born in Illinois, in Champaign, Illinois. Now, today is not a good day for empire. Today is not a good day for empire. On 9 AD, you had the Arminius and the Cherusci is going to defeat the Roman Empire. 9 AD. You're going to see the Roman Empire get defeated. You're going to see the Spanish Empire get defeated, and then we're going to see the English Empire get defeated. William Wallace. So Scotland is going to fight against the English, then Mexico is going to fight against the Spanish, and then the Germans, Arminius and the Cherusci, and the Marsi, and the Chatti, apparently. The Chatti and the Marsi were there with the Cherusci, too. And this was at Cow Crease Hill. So the Battle of Cow Crease Hill, the Battle of Stirling Bridge, the Battle of Stirling Bridge at the River Forth, with William Wallace and Andrew Moray. William Wallace and Andrew Moray is going to rout a much bigger army. King Edward I, right, was it Longshanks? King Edward Longshanks is going to get defeated. They're going to fucking, just absolutely wipe these motherfuckers out. They walk down this fucking narrow path. Actually, William Wallace and the Romans, the Germans are going to kill the Romans the same way William Wallace killed the English. They just walked down a path. They went down this bridge, and it was just this little valley. And then they're all basically sitting fucking ducks. And they just massacred the fuck out of them. 9 AD, Arminius and the Cherusci is just going to wipe the shit out of Rome. Rome is going to, the emperor is still sitting there saying, give me back my legions. He's like still yelling about it because it's going to wipe out a shit ton of fucking legions in Germany. And it's going to make Rome back off of Germany. They're like, fuck, we can't conquer that Germany. And then later on, long term, like 600 AD or something, the Germans are eventually going to become the Romans. They're going to get into the Roman Empire, and eventually they're going to, the Holy Roman Empire is right there at the heart of the Germany's Czech Republic. Okay, so that's one thing, that's two things, now three things, huh? So Arminius and the Cherusci are going to rout the Romans, fucking wipe out the Romans. 9 AD, this is the birth of Germany, the downfall of the Roman Empire. Rome, isn't Rome in Italy? What are you doing in Germany? Hey, Rome, you should have just stayed in Italy. You'd been okay, but then you're going in Germany. It's not your fucking country. And then you wind up getting killed. And then wasted money, wasted treasure. What the fuck was the point of that shit? You try to conquer these far lands, and then in return, those far lands end up conquering you. And then William Wallace is, the exact same fucking thing. You got the English trying to take Scotland. Hey, guess what, England? Scotland isn't yours. But I guess in the long run, it's still theirs, right? The United Kingdom, and so's fucking a piece of Ireland. And actually, you still got the British Commonwealth, so Canada is still a part. But anyways, I digress. I think. William Wallace is a badass. Even if Scotland today, they're talking about independence, so there was that vote that happened before, and they're still talking about getting another vote, and it might actually go past. If it doesn't pass this time, they might as well fucking hang it up. But you have William Wallace, so if you're Scottish, you love William Wallace. He got a big old fucking monument right here at the, Stirling Bridge at the River Forth. That was a huge defeat, right? William Wallace and Andrew Moray, what are they doing fighting against the English? What are they doing fighting against the royal, king's men and shit? He's fighting a fucking war. But he was able to win and, wipe out the motherfuckers, at least the Battle of Stirling Bridge. So Arminius and the Cherusci, they win that war of Germania. I guess Scotland in the long run is lost. So, but that day, 1297 AD, William Wallace was victorious. Scotland was victorious. The empire had gone down. Just like in 9 AD, the Roman Empire went down, and the Germans, the Cherusci, and the Marsi, and the Chatti were all successful. Last but not least, this is Mexico. Mexico is going to defeat Spain yet once again, right? They've already kicked Spain's ass, but Spain keeps coming back and trying to reconquer them. Apparently an oppressor just cannot help it. Kind of reminds me of the War of 1812, right? Just keep on coming back, right? So you lost your damn, colonies. You can't fucking help it. You keep fucking with them, and you keep coming back. It kind of reminds me of the War of 1812. Not really. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned that. I take that back. Okay, 1829, you got Isidro Baratas. Isidro Baratas, this is the Battle of Tampico. The Battle of Tampico, you see Santa Anna is going to save Mexico. And when he saves the Mexican Republic from the Spanish imperialists, this is the first Mexican Republic. This is just shows you that Mexico is here to stay. Nah, Spain, get the fuck out of here, Spain. Now get back to goddamn Europe, motherfuckers. Goddamn, this is the last major battle between Spain and its former colony, Mexico. After Santa Anna is victorious, he's a goddamn hero. He's a fucking legend in Mexico. So Santa Anna kicks the shit out of Isidro Baratas, kicks the shit out of Isidro Baratas. And after, this is September 11th, right? These are all September 11th. So after he kicks the shit out of Baratas, tells him to get the fuck out of there, the Spanish were that much more nicer to Mexico because they hated him because it was like, fuck them motherfuckers, we're going to fuck them up. But after they got fucked up by them, then they're like, okay, shit, well, I guess we were on some bullshit, huh? Spain walks away, you know, and never comes back. So there's another victory, a major victory, you know, for the Republic. The Republic, the Mexican Republic stands strong. The Spanish Empire, you know, got their asses kicked. The Cherusci Empire, the German Empire has stayed strong since 9 AD for 2,000 fucking years. And then, you know, Scotland, I guess, you know what? I'm going to say this about Scotland. I think that they'll get another election. So it's still, I think, when I think of Northern Ireland, Ireland is the first colony. So when it comes to England trying to conquer everybody else, when Northern Ireland and Scotland said, all right, sure. I mean, I do like the idea of one united island, or all the islands are united. You know, I like the idea. But I don't like the idea of imperialism over, you know, of one island dominating the other island. I get to dominate you. Why? Because we got more land. Well, then you have more resources to take care of your own thing. I know, but we'd rather just oppress and curse you and take your shit. So Santa Anna is going to save Mexico from Spanish imperialism. The Mexican Republic is going to stand strong. You still got Mexico standing strong today. And let's see, what else? Isidro Baratas loses. Santa Anna is victorious. And so, yeah, there you go. On this day, you don't have to think about, you know, America or whatever. It's kind of a fluke, kind of a thing. It's, you know, we got these goddamn notions. Why did it happen? Didn't have to happen. It was blowback. We gave all the weapons, you know, just like ISIS and goddamn Taliban's got all of our fucking weapons. But they took our weapons. We didn't give it to them. But we gave the weapons to the people that did that to 9/11, and then they turned around and it was Egypt and it was Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I'm not going to. It's a terrible Hey, remember that day when, you know, America got their ass kicked? Remember that day when we were just taking a shit? Basically, it was like we were Unforgiven, right? We were the goddamn guys at the very end of Unforgiven. We were just taking a shit in a shitter, and then goddamn Clint Eastwood and that fucking, and the kid killed us. I mean, that's essentially right. Just basically we weren't paying attention. We were minding our own fucking business, and then bam, just got fucking killed out of goddamn nowhere. So we're an empire, and there is some imperialistic things there. But it's 9/11 and terrorism. But then look at Al Qaeda, look at ISIS, look at the Taliban. I mean, they're kicking ass, right? They're doing good. They're doing good. We declared war on them, and we're losing the war, so we're going to fight Al Qaeda forever and ever. I feel like it would be smart for Spain when Spain got their ass kicked. They were smart, just okay, Mexico, fine, you're your own person. When William Wallace, you know, defeated the English, and when the Germans defeated the Romans, it was smart, I think, for the Romans to, you know, realize that it was lost and they couldn't conquer it. But I guess the English, they thought that they could still conquer the damn thing, and so we still have this imperialist fight. What if we were to find the United Kingdom under Scotland? What if England and London was under Scotland? In Scotland, the Highlands anyways? So the Highlands, that's where all the fancy people live. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to say something bigger than what it is. The empire, you know, the English empire, I guess, is still going forward. The two battles that, you know, good for Mexico, good for Germany. Mexico defeated the Spanish Empire. Germany defeated the Roman Empire and got to become their own nation. Scotland did defeat the English. They got to become their own nation, but then they're going to lose it later on. And maybe they can get it back. But for one moment in Scottish, history, we can think of, but we can also look at Germany, and we can also look at Mexico. And then, here's the difference between 9/11. So you're like, well, that makes us the bad guys. Not totally. These are nation states. This is Mexico, and this is Germany that's fighting against, the empire. It's a nation state. What nation state was fighting against us? It was just terrorism, and terrorism is a terrible tactic. So what am I saying? I don't know. Ludacris is born, right? Luda! You figure out what the hell is a comet? You see that tail of a comet? It's nothing but air and ice, air and water molecules. So do I celebrate, the last smallpox death? Yeah, it's the last one. But it was a terrible fucking death, and it was kind of crazy. 1978, they had to put her in, quarantine, and she went blind in one eye and fell out of bed trying to do some drip, trying to change her drip or something. And she's going to be 40 years old. So Janet Parker, 40 years old, medical photographer. So R.I.P. to Janet Parker. And so it's a terrible death, but it also is the last smallpox death ever. So I think we can celebrate that, right? I think so. So there you go. Battle of Sterling, and then just learn. You learn from your mistakes. If you're goddamn English, don't go by the River Forth. Don't cross Sterling Bridge. If you're the Romans, don't go to Cal Creasy Hill. Don't go to Cal Creasy Hill. It's not a smart spot to go. It's basically you're just sitting ducks. You're in a valley. They got all the upper hand. They got the hillsides. You're just sitting ducks. It's a turkey shoot. So there you go. Congratulations, Arminius and the Cheruski. Congratulations, Santa Ana. Congratulations, William Wallace and Andrew Moray. Congratulations, ICE and NASA. Congratulations, Ludacris, and congratulations, vaccinations. We defeated smallpox. And there you go. That's 9/11. That's 9/11. That's 9/11. Ludacris being born, us finding out about comets, Arminius and the Cheruski, William Wallace, and Santa Ana being victorious. That's 9/11.